Outer Orange. So, I know very little about Idolmaster, but today we are going to be opening 2 boxes of Idolmaster, and I'm actually really excited because I get to learn about something I don't know that much about. So I'm actually excited to open this up. This is for Shadowverse. Big shout outs to Bushiroad for letting me open these and show you guys the greatness of these. I am very interested to see sort of what these cards do for Shadowverse. There are some really cool cards, get it? And there's some really cute cards as well, get it? Okay, I'll stop being funny. But real talk, thank you so much for sending these out. I'm really excited to open these. So come on and join me on the fun. Let's go do it. So this is coming out October 11th. This actually has some really cool decks in it. Now I think there is actually trial decks coming out with these as well, so it won't just be this. And basically there's like cool, cute. I think there's one more from this set that kind of like adds on to like the deck style. There are like 2 decks in here that are actually pretty viable. I think the trial decks kind of add on to this. So basically you can play some pretty reasonable decks in here. If you're interested in casual play, it'll be pretty cheap to get into. If you want to play competitively, you can also take the decks competitively and kind of perform well with them. So I'm actually really excited about this. We got some goodies in here. There is actually a Russian girl in here. Well, she knows some kind of Russian. I believe her name is Anastasia, so I'm actually really excited about her. But this is what you can get inside. This is the back. I don't, so the coming person who has no idea anything about these cards, I'm really excited to see. I know there's actually some staples in here, especially for Abyss, that you will actually carry on with you for probably a good bit of Shadowverse. I actually think some of the cards in here, some of the crafts will actually be using multiple times. So this is definitely a learning experience for the both of us here, but this is the official, like the collab with Shadowverse and Idolmaster here. So this is really cool. I found out that Idolmaster is like it's been around since like I believe 2005. So it's really cool to see. This is very popular in Japan. Japan really cares about. So it's actually really cool to see something that I'm really unfamiliar with and that I get to experience with you guys here today. I think it's cool. So if you're playing Shadowverse and you're like thinking about upgrades and stuff like that, there are definitely a bunch of generics in here that will probably fit your craft. Go and open it up so we get our packs here, and there's actually different arts for these. That's really cute. So let's go ahead and get them out. It should be 8 on each side, I believe. Oh yeah, yep, 8 on each side. So that's really exciting. So I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to open these up. I'm so excited. All right, let's do this. I randomly scrambled them this time, so we don't know what we're getting. Now, in terms of chase cards, I really want the Russian one. Let's start off with the Norkio. If there's at least 3 Idolmaster followers on your field, you can give this +1 in Rush. And then on strike, you can give your leader +2. So it's really good. So for Dragon, you can basically heal a little bit there. You can, here's a rune craft. This is full bloom. You can select up to 2 followers on the field and destroy them. Wow, that's a really interesting, it's a quick effect too. It's a 5. That sounds really good on paper. We got these neutral cards. These are also pretty good. You can select another Idolmaster follower on the field, give it Bane or Drain. So this is actually good. So you can, it's a neutral, so you can throw it into any deck and run some Idolmasters and be able to do it. Got our first little shiny card here. So this is a bronze shiny one. So whenever you play a card, select an enemy follower in the field and deal it 1 damage. So that's pretty interesting. So with Forest in mind, you can, oh wait, this is a signature. Wait, hold up. I didn't even catch that. Is this common? Is this normal? I don't know. But we just got a signature card. Oh my god, sorry, I was so distracted I didn't even see the music note. That is so cool. Look at that. Let me try and zoom in a little bit. That's insane. I don't know if this is normal, if this is just how these come, but that is absolutely, that's really cool. I love that. I love the signature aspect. She was like in the middle of the pack too. I'm just gonna put it right there. It's really cool. So we got another forest card. You can search your deck for up to 2 Idolmaster followers or amulets with different names. You can summon them, then shuffle your deck. That seems really good, to be honest. Got another this is a gold. She doesn't really have anything on her. Her name is Kanade Hayomi, and you can basically just evolve her. I don't know what her evolve is, but I guess we'll find out if we see her evolve. Then we have Hakumane. Select an enemy follower in the field and deal its damage equal to your max play points. I saw this card like when I was like some of the translations. She looked pretty good. This is the earrings. These are some of the tokens that we'll be seeing. So this one gives you leader +1. You get to draw a card. This is for Cool, I believe, if I remember correctly. So at the start of the game, if your deck is based on the Idolmaster girls, put 5 magical item tokens in your EX zone. What? That's interesting. I guess we'll have to, I don't really know exactly what that does, but that sounds really, really good actually. That sounds strong. So we have a Serena. Whenever you play a spell, selecting the on the field and deal 2 damage. That sounds pretty good actually. It's a 1/5. Got this just says draw 3. It's a spell for Dragon. So here's another part of the trainers for the neutrals. You can select another follower of the field and give it +1/+1. Now +1. Now keep in mind you can actually play this in Haven. with the Egg Haven, and just, you know, this is another 1-drop with the 2/2 on it. You can just play it in there just to kind of add more 1-drops in. So she's actually really good. We have a Yui, so she's a legendary. She looks really, really pretty. Very, very pretty card here. So she says you can evolve her for 2, or you can give her a lesson of 1, select an enemy far on the field, and deal it 4 damage. I really like the art of this one. It's actually really cute. That's adorable. So here we have another dragon one. This card can be played with 1 less for every follower on the field. You can deal 7 damage to each follower on the field. Wow. So that seems pretty good. This card costs 1 more play point for every follower on the field. Oh, I see. So if there's a bunch of followers, she just gets really high on power. So basically, if your opponent has like a board, she did. But that's crazy. Deal 7 damage to each follower on the field for 2. This sounds really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds strong. We have Rin. This is a gold card. So she has ward, she's a sword, and if you have a follower with Izuki in the name on the field, select enemy follower on the field and deal 5. If there's a follower with Neil in its name on the field, deal 5 damage to each the enemy leader. That sounds pretty good, actually. 4/4, 4/4. She's a ward. Her on fanfare seems really good, but I guess you have to have the other cards, and I don't know how easy it is to get the other card, but it sounds good. We have a Kyoko. This is an evolved version of Kyoko. She has wars up to 1 follower enemy follower on the field, and engage it or refresh it. Interesting. So you can stand something, or you can engage, or you can rest something. During your turn, this follower doesn't take damage. That's interesting. So when she swings, she doesn't actually take any damage, but she does take damage on your opponent's side. We have the cool pendant. This one also says you can draw a card off of it, so I'm assuming that's another part of the Idolmaster stuff that you can do. We got more of the trainer, so we're gonna go over her. We have now, if there are at least 3 Idolmaster cards on your field, select an enemy follower on the field and deal 2, so another little pokey girl. This is an Abyss card, select an enemy follower on the field, deal 3, and give 1 to each follower that costs 1 less on your field. So that's actually really interesting. So if you have like a bunch of bats or whatever, you can basically like buff up your board to spell. Pretty good. And then we have Hina. She has an evolve, so we don't know what she does yet. And then we have the Sanguine card. Select enemy follower on the field, destroy it, and if Sanguine is activated, do damage to its leader. That's interesting. So she is a spell that basically deals damage, and then she also deals 2 damage to the leader. So that's pretty good. It is not a quick spell though, so it kind of can be hurtful there. Here is a, oh my gosh, this is a 9. This is Sayoko. When playing this card, discard 3 Idolmaster cards. This card costs 6 less to play. And then on play, select an enemy follower in the field and deal it 4 damage and draw 2 cards. Interesting. So basically, you can discard 3 to make this a 3, and then she's a 3/3 that says that deals 4 damage and draws 2. So you basically get you basically discard 1 for the cost of this, but it is a little weird. It's a little weird, but you do have to discard, so you have to be very careful. So here's the evolved version of Takayumi. Select an enemy follower on the field, destroy it, and deal 3 damage to your leader. So you're basically dealing yourself damage by Sanguine, but you also destroy something on the field. So that's pretty cool. We have another cool pendant, our next one. So this is Kiari. This costs 3 less if there's a 1-cost follower on your field. You can water, refresh each follower on your field, so you can restand everything on Fanfare. She's a 9/9/9. That is very interesting. Haven, this is Lila, but we don't know what she does yet. We have a Nirko, so if there's at least 3... Basically, a lot of this is revolved around having... I'm starting to see a lot of this is revolved around having a board. You can on strike give your leader 2, and then she gets 1 and rush, so she can rush basically. So she's a 3/3 with rush, and then you can also heal when you attack. We got Mizuki. She seems really cool. Funny because her thing is cool right there. But deal 3 damage to each enemy leader and enemy follower on the field. If there are at least 9 cards with different base costs in your cemetery, deal 7 instead. Interesting. So you rest her for the effect. She's a 7 and basically just board clears. Very interesting card. And this was another legendary, by the way. Just another really pretty card there. We have another one with an evolve, another 1-drop. Interesting to see what she does. We have a cute card. While this card's on the field, your leader and each other follower in your field does not take ability damage during your turn. As you see, so this has to be nuked first. And then for a lesson 1, select an enemy follower on the field and deal 3 damage. Activate only once per turn. So there's a hard once per turn. This is interesting. While she's on the field, nobody takes ability damage. So that's really interesting. She plays around burn damage cards. That's really cool. I like that. Another legendary. So this is Yui. And she's a dragon card, and she says on evolve, search your deck for a spell that costs 3 or less, or amulet that costs 3 or less, put it on EX zone, then shuffle your deck. It costs 3 less to play this turn. That's pretty cool. So you basically get a free spell, and it's basically free. We have the tiara that also says your leader gets +1 and you draw, so that's also really cool. We have a little angelic maid. She's a quick spell. You can give something, you can buff something up and then give your leader some health. On fanfare and on death, basically, you can select enemy follower on the field and deal 3, and you can rest and deal and 2 to bury her. So you can just bury this card. I'm wondering what the oh, because you can kill her off. You can kill her off and then get the effects, which is an amulet. So that's pretty cool. And then give your leader some health. And if there's at least 5 passion cards in your cemetery, you can get 4 instead. So just a 2/5 with a bunch of health on her. Good for like protection if you want to go down that route. You can put 2 magical item tokens into your EX zone. So that's what I believe these are, the little magical items. And then so she just puts them there. And then and they also actually says right here what they are if you don't have the tokens. And that's it for her, just not a trainer. We have Rika. I love that name because there's one in Vanguard like that. But once per turn, you can play a card that originally costs 5 or more. Select an enemy follower, select an enemy leader or enemy follower on the field, deal with 3 damage to draw a card. This seems so good. Oh, it says when you play a card that costs it. Okay, that makes more sense. So 2/2. So whenever you play a big dude, you can basically deal something 3 and draw. That's kind of cool. We got a Emil. This, I think we saw Emil earlier with the Yuzuki stuff going on and the Rin stuff going on. So it's just Storm. So there's 2/1 with Storm. If there's a follower with Yuzuki and its name on your field, give this 1. So now she's a 3/1. And then if there's a follower with Rin, then give this follower a +1. So it's just 3/2. So we become like a 3/2. We saw this card earlier. And then another one of the magical items. All right. So here we have the Evolve version, I believe, of this card right here. Yep, that is the Evolve version, the regular version of her. So she takes 1 to evolve. And then we have Serena. We saw Serena earlier. If this follower would take more than 3 damage, it takes 3 instead. So if you deal it 5, it'll be 3. We have Takoyomi. I think we saw Takoyomi. Select an follow the field, destroy, deal 3. Yeah, we did see it, but this is, I think, oh, this is a signature version. It's another one of those signature cards. I just saw it like on the edge. I was like, wait a second. Oh, there's like a little texture on it. So cool. But yeah, there's another card with the signature stuff on it. I guess this is like the replacement for when you would normally get a foil. These foils just come with like a signature thing. So that's really cool. These are so pretty. I love the signatures. I think they're so cute. We have a Sparkling Days. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may reveal a cool or passion among them and add to hand. Put the rest of the bottom. So you can't pick up cute, but you can pick up cool and passion. We have a Tokoyomi, and we have Yumi. Look at me fall on the field with 3 or less defense on the board and put a bottom of this deck. Nice. That's these, you know, so forest, the bottom decking is so powerful. All right, let's see what else we got. So we got some Abyss cards. This follower can't attack enemies. At the start of your end phase, you can give your +1, so you can kind of heal. She has an evolve form. That's Soyoko. We have Tomoya. When playing this card, discard a card. This card costs 2 less to play, so she deck for up to 2 spells with different card names. Reveal them and add to hand. So that's interesting. So she's like a little spell searcher. And then an evolve of Kana. And then we have Miku. This is another legendary. So strike each, select an enemy follower in the field and deal it 2 damage. Oh, it says the cute stuff. And then give this follower Storm. Oh, I think this card's like pretty good. It's a 3/1, but I think her effect is really good. So you deck for a 1 cost and a 1 cost amulet. So you basically switch your deck and shuffle. I think we saw her earlier. Here's Scepter Street. Oh, this is so pretty. I really like this. You can also see the 100 in the background. This is in Japan. Pretty cute. I love that. So this says select a follower on the field, deal 5 damage. If there's a passion bar on your field, you draw cards. So that seems very, very useful actually. So here's Miho. You can select a follower on the field, deal 2 damage. If there's at least 5 Q cards in your cemetery, you can deal 3 instead. So it seems like you want to just build up your cemetery with. So we have a Sue. So she buffs up a little bit. We saw her before. We haven't seen her evolve yet. Saw this one. We saw the Federica. This is new. Deal 2 damage to your leader. Draw 2 cards. So Sanguine, basically. So that's really good. Oh, Whispers of the Dream. This card is so good. It says basically you can, on a click, you can select an enemy follower that costs 3 or less to destroy it and bury the top card of your deck. So you basically kill a 3 or less, and then you get to mill a card. It sounds so normal because it's a 2-drop. There's one already exists like this, but this one's slightly better. So it's actually really good. It'll come up a lot. This is definitely a card you want to pick up in Abyss. Kennedy, I think we saw her earlier. Lesson 2, select an enemy follower in the field and deal it 4. So you get to do that, and then we have some Furies. All right, we have Ayazuki. So she costs 3 less if you have 3 already on the board, and she has board basically, so she can be a 1-drop. Coming out on the field and deal with 3. We saw this one earlier, it's last light. We have now. There's at least 3 Idolmaster followers in the field. Search your deck for 1 cost spells. So a lot of these like to get the spells and amulets out to kind of keep going, which is kind of cool. We have a Haven one, so you can evolve her, but then she also has, if there's a Riza on your field, give this follower 1/1/1 is Storm. That seems actually pretty good. So depending on how you play, this having access to Storm is actually just really powerful. I think this card is very popular if I remember correctly. You can search your deck for up to 1 3-cost follower and 1 1-cost follower, summon them, then shuffle your deck, and whenever another Idolmaster is put on the field, select an enemy follower in the field and deal it 2. So basically she's a 7, but she gets you 2 cards out and you keep doing damage, so it kind of depends on how you play her. And we have Miho. All right, so now we saw the Angelic Maid. This one's new. This is Winter Night Prayer. Select a maid upon the field, banish it, and if there's a Q follower in your field, give your leader +1. +3. So basically this is different acolytes light. You basically banish anything for 4, and then there's a Q fall, you also heal. The acolytes light heals regardless, but this one heals for slightly more if you're playing into the Idolmaster package. Choose one of your the following, select an amulet on the field, destroy it. That's really good. Or you can just draw cards. The first effect's really good. If there's like an amulet meta, you can just sit there and just nuke amulets, which is very, very strong. Put me on the field, deal 2 damage. If there's at least 3 Idolmasters, you can deal 3 damage instead. So this is basically Angelic Snipe, but with like an additional effect on it. So this comes up a lot. Rune has access to a 3rd Angelic Snipe now, which is pretty funny. Aki, you can evolve her, but she also has a 2nd one on play. You can select an enemy fall on the field and deal it 5 damage. It's pretty good, but she's a 7, so it seems very, very, very powerful. I mean, very, very high cost. So here's another gold card. When this card leaves the field, if the magical item was banished from your EX zone, this turn you draw a card. So bury this card, select the follower in your field, and give it 1/1. So you can kill her to upgrade something, and then also if you didn't affect, you also get to draw for her basically. So that's really Sayoko. So at the start of your end phase, deal 1 damage to each enemy leader, deal 1 damage to each enemy follower. So that's pretty cool. This is the evolved form of Sayoko. It's actually really good. It's really good for Sanguine, I believe. We've seen on death. So at the start of your end phase, she deals damage, and then on death she deals damage, and it's always the enemy leader. So that's also really good. So basically she deals 2 damage. So that's just really good. Mayo, which has Assail, Bane, and Drain, and just a 3/4 3-drop with just all of that on it. We have a Ryo, select a spell in your cemetery, add to hand, so you get to just get your spells back on death, so when she dies, you get access to that. We have Arena. She costs 1 less to play. For every follower on your field, evolve this turn. If a single is actively select an enemy follower on the field and deal 3. So I don't think the first effect will come up too often because your stuff will die, but it's still really cool. You can also select an enemy follower and deal 3 as well on Fenrir, which can come up. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, it's one of the rainbows. This is the super legendary, and it's got also the thing on it. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Sorry, these are so pretty. I wasn't expecting that. I was just like, oh, I'm just talking about cards, and then here we are. So this is Runkel. She is an Abyss card. Oh my god, I might be playing this, guys. I might be playing Abyss. But it says, on evolve, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may put up to 1 of them into your EX zone, bury the rest. Interesting. So 1 goes in the EX zone, and then you just mill 3. That sounds really good. And then for lesson 1, for 1, lesson 2, select up to 2 enemy followers on the field and deal them 2. So it's basically a baby snipe. God, sorry, this card is actually really gorgeous. The signature, the background. I really like her outfit too. She's holding wine. This gives me like VTuber vibes almost, but it's really, really pretty. I don't know what she like in terms of how popular she is. I don't know the popularity of any of these cards in terms of like the the games and stuff, but this is gorgeous. Like if there's like a whole like rhythm thing going on, whatever in the game's going on around her, I would play it. So it's really, really beautiful card there. So we'll definitely put her right there, add her to the pretty pile. And then we have a Riza. Look at top 3 cards of your deck. You may summon a Idolmaster that costs 2 or less from among them. Put the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. That seems really interesting. I really like it. Oh, Anastasia! This is the card I was talking about. This is the card that has like the Russian text on it if you get the signature version. So you can recover 2 play points on Fenrir. So she basically, you play her for 5 and then you get 2 back. When you play a card during your turn, if it's the 3rd you've played this turn, recover 2 play points. If it's the 5th, give each follower in your field 1/1/1. So basically, play your last. You get to recover 4, so it becomes a 1-drop basically, and then you can also, if it's on the 5th one, you can give all your followers a 1/1/1 bonus, which is really good. I don't know how powerful she actually is in Forest, but it's just that's really cool to see. I like that. I really like. I wanted to at least open her just to show you guys who she is, and we did. We got there. We got a Kana. I think we talked about Kana. Oh no, this is look at the top card of your deck. You may reveal it and add to your hand. If you revealed a Q card, you can also gain 2 health backs. That's actually really cool. This is the cute deck. Sounds really fun. I'm actually kind of interested. So we've seen her. I don't think we've seen Miri yet. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put one among them on the top of your deck, bury the rest. Oh my god, these Abyss cards with the Mill Legend seem so cool. Like this combined with like the Lelouch stuff just seems like such a package. And if there's at least 5 in your cemetery, this also gets rushed, which you will get here. By the time you hit I think by the time you play this card, you'll get here. So that's really cool, which is a 4/3 rush. This sounds very powerful. We got Yumi. If there's at least 3 passion falls on your field, you can select from the power deal 2. A lot of poking damage. I'm seeing a lot of poking. Anzu. If there's 2 or less falls on the field, engage this card. So basically you want to play this with cards on the field. This card doesn't refresh during your start phase. At the start of your main phase, you can have 2 to refresh. So it's kind of a weird 1-drop. You definitely don't want to play this if you don't have like other cards on the board, but she's also a 1-drop that you can just play and tell your opponent, haha, you have to kill this. Or else I'm doing 3 next turn type of thing. So kind of interesting. We have Nana, so you can evolve this follower, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, maybe reveal an amulet from among them, add to your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in the order. It's basically an amulet searcher. Karen. So Karen says select an info on a field, deal it and this follower 3 damage. Oh. Interesting. So this is on evolve. I guess she is bigger off of her regular form. I'm not too sure. It's interesting. This is silver actually. So this is the regular version of the card we saw earlier. So that's the signature version. The regular version. We have Natalia. Look at any fall on the field, deal with damage equal to the number of other passion powers in the field. So this can get just really do a lot of damage. She has Storm too. I'm loving the fact that she has Storm is actually really cool. I might consider. So I've been really looking into cards to add into Egg, and this definitely seems like a card to do that with. This seems good actually. We got the Rena. We've seen Rena. We have Sparkling Days. We have seen Sparkling Days. We've seen the Trainer. We have a Master Trainer. Let's see what the Master Trainer does. Put 5 magical item tokens into your EX. Recover 4 play points. So she's basically an A drop that becomes a 4, and she's a 4/4. She's a little weird, but you get your little tokens. So that's always good. Hina. Select a spell that costs 2 Western Cemetery. Play it for 0. That seems is a silver. This we haven't seen. The Goddess by the Sunlight Sea. Draw card. If there's a follower that costs 5 or more in your field, recover 1 play point. So just a draw. I mean, that's bad. Sometimes drawing is just good. And then you can also recover if you already have like a big dude on the board. So you can play something else and then play her and then play something else on top of that type of thing. 2/1/1. So sorry, getting another 1/1. If there's at least 3 followers in the field, you give this follower +2 defense. That actually seems really good. I feel like some of the sword cards that in this set are actually pretty good. This increases your max play points by 1 on Fanfare, so she's another helper for the Ramp Dragon, and she also has an evolve. We have Aki, select up to 2. I believe we saw this. You can deal 5. Alright, so that's that. I don't know who he is, but that's pretty cute. So you can select another fall on the field and give it a rush. That seems actually pretty good for a 1-drop. We've seen her. We haven't seen her before. She deal each enemy a leader equal to the number of other IMSs on your field, so basically you can just deal a ton of burn damage. We have Chihoyo, and we have Unbound, where you can for each one on the field. This is the one that deals 7 to each one on the board. We have Akane, another Akane. This is a rush, assail, strike. You can deal 2 damage to each enemy leader, and then lesson, give this follower storm. That seems interesting. I feel like these Haven cards are very aggressive. Very aggressive Haven card. We have a Rika. Evolve, search your deck for a spell that costs 3 less, or do that add to your hand shuffle your deck. So it's an evolve. It seems like a very easy evolve to kind of include since she's already a 2-drop. This is the same as I believe. Yeah, this is the same. So this is the regular and the evolve form of her. So she's a 1-drop, by the way. So 1-drop with the 2 evolve on her. So basically at 3 mana cost. Ooh, we got another picture thing. This is Anzu. We looked at Anzu before, but here. Actual signature. I was in the middle of the pack is something else. We got the Psychic Maiden. We on the field with 4 defense or less and banish it. That's really good. I feel like this stuff helps a lot with a lot of the Aegis stuff. And then you can bury this card so it can be on the field and banish it. So you can also just for 5 just keep it there, and then for 5 just banish something, which is really good. If you don't want to play like the spell, you can play this instead. There's we have Yuzuki. So I believe this is one of the cards we were seeing with the swords. The ones that want to see all each other's names. This is Lila. We've seen her regular version, but we didn't see the evolve. On evolve, you select you search your deck for a Fool and a Passion Follower, reveal them, add them to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So basically, she just gets you 2 dudes. And that's it for this box. So pretty cool box overall. We got 4 of these like pretty looking signature cards, and we have 1 of the SL here. So this is what we got out of that. We got a bronze, a gold, a super legendary, and we got a silver in like the pretty form with the signatures. We got a pretty good bit of like just like the shinies. So these are all the cards that are like, oh, this one's we got a bunch of like kind of shiny. Oh, I missed another one in the got a bunch of shinies as well. Overall, pretty fun box. It was a pretty fun box. Let's go ahead and let's open up the other box and see what, but that one I'll open up a little bit faster because we see those cards. All right, here is box number 2. Like I mentioned, we're gonna go a little bit faster through this one. I'm gonna be talking less unless I see something I haven't seen yet. Through them. We have the Miku again, so she is back. Classroom Lily, I don't think we've seen this one yet. Give your leader +2 and draw, and then bury this card, select an follower in the field from the cemetery, an Idolmaster follower, and add 3 hands. That's pretty cool. I don't think we've seen that one. I don't think we've seen the evolve of this card either. She searches for a follower with Rin or Meal, and put an EX on the shuffle your deck and cost 2 less to play. So this gets you the access to the other ones, and this is actually a different art, I think, from her other art. This is like a more Alice kind of thing. I like it. That's pretty cool. Some of these cards have really, really good... Holy crap, what is this? What is this? Sorry, I'm just like shocked. I wasn't expecting to open up a U. Oh my god, it's got signatures on it. Sorry, I'm just... What? Oh, it's a Haven card. Click me follow in a field that's 8 or less on your cemetery and summon it. It's on Evolve. This is so cool, and she's so pretty. Oh my god. I don't know who this is. It's a sugar. We haven't even seen, I think, the regular version of this yet. Oh my. I'll just shut up for a second. It's so pretty. So pretty. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god, I love the little heart loop right there. So cute. This is so cute. I don't know what it is, but it's so cute. Alright, y'all can tell me below what in the world this is. But she's really pretty. Is she used? I'm assuming she is. I don't know, but I wasn't expecting that. I was just looking at cards, and there she is. I'll definitely be sleeving that up, so let's go head over here. That's really pretty. Summon Israfil with that. You can summon Israfil with this. It's in a Haven, but you can do it. You can just like randomly discard it or something and summon it. I don't know. That's so funny. Anyway. There's the Odaha again. We got Natalia. We got another shiny version of the trainer. So you can, again, like select the follower, give 2/2. So she's a 2/3. This is really cool, to be honest. I really like these. This one with a signature. This one does not have a signature. This is the first one without a signature. I'm guessing because this is like the base form of like all the Idolmasters, because she maybe trains up the Idolmaster girls or something. Maybe that's what she does. Like her name is Trainer, so that's my guess anyway. So we got the first one without a signature on it. So there are some that don't have it. The one drop, we got Yumiko again, or Fumiko, because her name is Fumiko, and then we have these. I like how the box with that I'm going through faster is the box that had the cooler thing in it. The Trainer again. Got the Mizuki, Nana, Hiyoko again. Alright. Miho, Shio, Unbound. We got the Chitsuze. This is the cards I talked about earlier. That's okay, some of these Abyss cards seem really good. Maybe it's because I just understand Abyss, so I just like, to me it's like, you know, because I know Abyss, so I'm like, oh, this card's so good at Abyss. But it's possible maybe the other cards are also like really good, and I just don't know because I don't play those crafts as much. So maybe that's. I wonder if we're gonna get anything cool. I don't know what the ratios are for these things ever, but I wonder if we're actually gonna get anything else because we opened the U now. I don't know how this works. Do we have a chance of even pulling anything cool? I don't know. Oh, we have Rin again. Rin seems so good. Like, I read that card, like, again, and I was like, bro, that card just seems so strong. Like, she reads really strong. So, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't play Sword. I used to play Sword. I don't anymore, but I should probably consider playing the Ricky, so now I have all my copies for that. Got another version. This is Hina. So this is the signature version of her. Also, I just really like the art of these Evolve cards. They look so different in Evolve. They're like, they have like another outfit or something. That's what I'm noticing. They have like their regular form, and then they have this form. This one I love. This is probably my favorite signature, aside from the cat signature. I love the signature of this. This is so cute. She's got her little ponytail. Oh my god, that's absolutely cool. I love that. I think that's my favorite one. The other one was really cute too, because of the U, because she also had, there's like a little cat signature. It was just so cute. Ah, I dropped my expert trainer. Yeah, we've seen her before this. 4 more packs to go. Almost there. Oh, I got another Whispers. I'm like actually like searching for this, or I will be. It's definitely. I'm surprised I've not opened this. Like, oh no, we have. I think we have opened something. It's also just really cool. But yeah, this Whisper is really good. We're gonna be kind of a staple in future decks. Because keep in mind, she's a 2-drop, so in 2-drop Abyss coming up, she's gonna be like super useful. I think there's a lot of useful cards out of here. Like, oh, it's Ronco. She's on the box. So she says select an on the field, deal 2 damage, and then you can select 2 followers on the field and deal 2 damage again. And you can also evolve her. Oh, I really like the art of this one. I really like the whole dark doll aesthetic. So this is just like really cool. That's really cool to see. I wonder if she's actually a card that you use or not. And we have Shin. I don't think we've seen this card yet. Oh no, we have. This is the one that summons the. Oh, is this the? This is. I believe this is. Wait, is this not the same? This is not the same? Why does it look so different? Is there 2 of her? I'm so confused, but this has to be the same card, but this one, it has to be the same. Why is the name different? I'm so confused. The names are different, but it's the same effect. And it's the same crap. So it has to be the same card, right? Why are the names different? I need answers. Someone be able to tell me what the heck is going on. This says Sugar Sugar Mean. There's 2 of her. And this says Shin Sato. And this is 1 of her. But it's the same effect. Unless I'm reading this wrong. And they're both Haven. I'm pretty sure I'm reading this correctly. Someone explain to me what's going on. I need answers. I need to know where's the lore? Lure me up, fam. Lure me up. I need to know. All right, 2 more packs. Let's see if we open up any more little signatures. So I like to call them little signatures for the ones that like aren't like, you know, like these, or the super legendaries. I spoke it into existence. So this is Akina. And you can discard up to 3 cards. If you discard a card, or at least 1 cute card, give you a leader +2. If you discard 1 cool card, draw a card. If you discard a passion card, deal 2 damage to each leader. So I guess this is the one where we want to play all the different ones. If you have 10 max play points, you draw 2. Very interesting. So she's like a 2-drop that just does a lot. And the signature is actually really pretty. I like this. We have another Anastasia. She's back. Oh my god, I want the pretty version of her so badly. Like, I don't even need it. I really don't need it. But I love the Russian text on it. It just looks so cool. So, last one, guys. Got the trainer, got Ataha back, we got a Rizu, we have a Haru, we have Akane back, and then last but not least, we have Akina. And that is it, guys. We did it. Went through both boxes. The second box definitely seemed a little bit more powerful. They were both pretty close, but obviously the U kind of carried over. But we opened up a lot of cool stuff. Just a lot of really cool cards here. A couple differences from the other one. Some of them are anyway. I opened up a bunch of sword this set, I feel like. And then for this one, we actually have, for the shinies, we had 5. Sorry, nope, it's still 4. We had 4 for this one, but 1 was the U. I'm trying so hard not to like touch her too much. She's probably gonna be. She's probably. I don't know if she's a chase card or not. I don't know how this works with these cards because I don't know like what people want. But these are the 4 we got from this one. We did get one that wasn't a signature because it was just a fancy version of the trainer, and she didn't come with the pretty signature. Overall, very happy with this. I actually really like the effects on these cards. I feel they're actually really good. Like some of them that aren't like Idolmaster restricted they just seem good. So I'm really excited to see sort of what this brings us here. I mean, you know, what's going to do for us as players. I think it's going to be a really fun set for everyone. So yeah, again, big shout out to Bushiroad. Thank you so much for letting me open this. It was actually really fun to open. Like I said, coming from someone who doesn't have much knowledge, it's really cool to just see stuff I don't know about because then I get to learn about it. And there's definitely some lore behind this card because as we saw, there was different stuff going on. So I'm really excited to see sort of what the lore of some of these cards are. But yeah, they're actually some of them are really pretty. I really like. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I like the way the art of some of these are. I like the evolves forms, and it's just a really pretty cute little set. So. Also, I mistook this for a cat. It's a heart. It's a heart. Yeah, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll leave it there. Again, shout outs to Bushiroad and Cygames for all this. I appreciate it as always. I really enjoy opening these. I think it's really fun. It's it's just nice to look at cards and just open them. And I hope you guys have fun opening with me this time. Anyway, other than that, guys, peace out. Das vidania. See you guys in a future video. Bye.